Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders. This is Abdurrahman from fxaltariq.com, and today's lesson is going to be on support and resistance, but in a different kind of way. When we talk about printing candles on support and resistance, meaning that candles which fall directly on the support and resistance line or between zones. And for example, here I have on my chart the euro dollar 1 hour chart, and this particular candle here is a prime example of printing on support and resistance. This bullish candle has printed and closed on the support and resistance line. Yes, there is wick here. We're not concerned with that, but it has printed on support and resistance on the support and resistance line, as well as the candle, this particular candle here, we can also say printed on a support and a resistance line. This bearish candle on the way up came down and printed on support and resistance. Now, that is an example of printing on support and resistance, and I'll give you another one. This candle here printed on support and resistance. However, if you take a look at this particular candle here, this bearish candle, it did not print on the support and resistance. It did not print on the line. It went through the support and resistance, as well as the candle next to it. These two candles, these three candles did not print on support and resistance. The candle here did print on support and resistance. That bearish pin bar kangaroo looking type of candle, that printed on support and resistance. This candle here, the bullish candle, did not print on support and resistance. It is above the support and resistance line. Okay, so just to be clear, here is another example of candles which did not print on support and resistance. It print through them. Now, there are various trades which we trade off of these, but this is an example of when I say that a candle must print on support and resistance, I'm talking about this type of support and resistance. I'm talking about this candle here. I'm talking about this candle here. This candle here did not print on support and resistance. So when you're looking for big shadow trades and you see a trade like this, this is not a big shadow candle. It is the biggest candle. It did not have a higher, it did not have a lower low. It did have a higher high, and it did not print on support and resistance. Therefore, it is not a support and resistance big shadow candle. Okay, another example of what is not support and resistance, this candle here, not support, and it's not printing on support and resistance. It has busted through it and closed below the support and resistance line. Okay, so I hope that gives some clarification. What is a candle that prints on support and resistance? One which does not print on support and resistance. Here. So printing on support and resistance, it must print, close. If it's this kind of candle is a bullish candle, close above it and print it on it. All right. That is today's lesson on printing on support and resistance. I hope you guys get that. You guys have a magnificent day on purpose, and I'll talk to you soon.